Hey guys, how's it going? So today I thought I'd do an ammo unboxing video. Show you guys some cool ammo I just got in, and in my opinion some great prices. But don't go anywhere. This isn't going to be just another boring ammo unboxing video. I'm actually going to show you guys quite a few firearms that correspond with the different types of ammo. And just so you guys can check out a few guns, and also let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see any of these firearms that I'm showing you in future videos. I've covered a few of them already, but most of them I have not. So this ammunition was purchased from a company called Outdoor Limited, and this is my first time doing business with them, and they're not a sponsor of the channel. They didn't hook me up. In fact, they have no idea who I am, but I was really impressed with their prices, and I ordered this like on early Saturday morning about a week ago, and they shipped it that Sunday somehow, and it came to my house 3 days later. So the speed of shipping, the professionality in which they packaged it, the huge selection they have, and the prices, I'm kind of excited about this company. So just sharing it with you guys. You know, it's always good to have other resources online. So I'm going to go through the box here, and I'm going to give you guys prices of what I paid for this ammo. And this would be on the 26th of February 2020. Prices can change, obviously, if you're watching this video later. So I'm going to show you guys, basically reference this invoice here of some of the prices that I paid for it. And yeah, let's just go through this and have a little fun. So there's a bunch of ammo crammed into this box here. They also packaged this in an outer box too, but let's go through here and see what we have. So the first two boxes are this Tula 308 Winchester, and this is basically the equivalency for all intents and purposes of a 7.62 NATO for military surplus rifles. And this is the 165 grain soft point steel case. Now the 165 grain soft point is kind of a unique loading for this type of Tula ammo, and the price was $5.95 a box. So I picked up 2 boxes of this, just thinking, you know, hey, let's check it out here and see what happens. So there you go. Don't know how well this is going to perform, how well it's going to function, but I'll definitely let you guys know. And 165 grain soft point, $6 for 2 boxes, and $6 a piece, I'm sorry, and I bought 2 boxes. So there you go. There's the Tula ammo. And I thought maybe with the Tula ammo I could try it out in a rifle like this. And this is my Israeli FN FAL light barrel. This is made by SDS Arms. The nice Israeli wood furniture, as you can see here, feeds from a 20 round detachable box magazine. And again, this is the light barrel version. And what's really cool about these DS Arms is they actually put the correct Israeli markings on the receiver here, and the actual manufacturer's markings are hidden inside here. So when you look at this rifle, it's actually a pretty accurate representation of what a real deal military Israeli FN FAL would look like. And we can come over here and even see that it has the spot for the full auto selector markings, which are obviously disabled with this being semi-auto. But yeah, pretty unique, neat little build that DS Arms did, and I love this thing. So let me know what you guys think of the Israeli FN FAL down in the comments. And since I have no ammo sponsors for this channel, I'm buying this with my own money and from the help from you guys. So thank you so much to those of you who have sent me cards in the mail. Those of you who are Patreon members, you guys are awesome. I'm definitely putting all the money to good use on this channel. And if any of the rest of you just have a couple spare bucks, I could definitely use your help. And as you can see, I'm trying to do a lot with this channel, and I have tons of fun doing it, but this is my most expensive hobby. And if you can't afford to, totally awesome. Don't even worry about it. Just hang out, share the channel. If you like the video, like it, and just hang out. Everyone's welcome here. All right. So the next round is this Tula ammo 7.62x39 154 grain soft point, and this is a 40 count box, so basically a double box for $8.99. And if you guys are familiar with 7.62x39, normally we buy ammo that's in like 122, 123, maybe 124 grains. Well, with this being the 154 grain soft point, this is quite the heavy pill for 7.62x39. So this round kind of intrigues me, and you don't see it very often, but I thought for $9 for basically a double box, seems like a pretty good deal, right? So I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. And this could be fired through a whole bunch of different guns, but for starters, we could try it out in my recent crack stock budget. Type 56 Chinese SKS. Just did a video on this a couple days ago. This one was made in about 1966, and just check the channel for the video on that. I could also fire it in my very early Type 56 Chinese SKS. This one being made at the same factory 26 as the other one I showed you, but having only a 6-digit serial number with no Chinese characters. This would make this a very early first-year Chinese production. So this is one of the very earliest rifles you're going to see from the Chinese Type 56 rifle pattern. So that's another pretty cool one right there. Could also try it out in my Romanian Model 63 underfolder here with a bayonet fixed. Features a underfolding stock with that old school angle to it like the Romanians did. This is the classic old school silhouette that I really like. And this is a battlefield pickup built off of an all matching original Romanian parts kit, featuring what they call the reverse dong handguard, which is a little bit rare, so that the underfolding stock can fold up out of the way of the vertical foregrip underneath the magazine. And this rifle can be used either in the folded or in the deployed stock position here. So let me know what you think of this guy. Maybe I could do a video on it later if there's any interest, but I love me an AK underfolder, that's for sure. And then I've got the good old standard Mauser 1063 AK. And real quick, a lot of you guys keep asking if I'm getting into the AK, what's a good first one to get? Check my channel. I did a video on this a few months back. My short answer is I'd probably recommend getting a Mauser for your first rifle. This is a little bit older one. The new production look a little bit different, but essentially they're still made in Romania. Chrome line and cold hammer forged barrels. Forged parts such as trunnions, etc. Now this particular one is kind of a cool one. This is actually a contractor bring back. This was actually used by contractors in the Iraq War. They sent it over there semi-auto, brought it back semi-auto, but this is about the closest we can get to an actual war-used AK or AKM that didn't have to be cut up into a parts kit. So there you go. This is a contractor bring back that is actually in the same issued condition. No parts have been swapped since it helped serve, you know, with the allies of the United States over there in the campaign in Iraq. And a few of these came into the country a few years ago. You can look them up, they exist, but just a rather uncommon variant, this particular one. But yeah, the Mauser, definitely a good to go AK. So I thought I'd answer a question I keep on getting. You're probably not going to go wrong with today's prices for your first AK to get one of these Romanian Mausers, which again, they've changed a few things on them as far as furniture, markings, etc. But you can basically still buy these same rifles made in the same Kugir factory in Romania that's been making AKs for what, almost 60 years now. The next ammo I bought is some 7.62x45, which is kind of an oddball round, right? And this round is kind of specific to the Czech VZ Model 52. These were a rifle that was used for a little bit less than a decade in Czechoslovakia. Chambered in the 7.62x45. This is definitely not an SKS, but kind of served the same role. And with Czechoslovakia being part of the COM bloc, if you will, but kind of always doing their own thing, they didn't want to adopt just the 7.62x39. They resisted it for a number of years, eventually changing over to 7.62x39 with the VZ 52, 57, and then the 58. But from 1952 till about 1957, 58 or so, they were producing a round called the 7.62x45, and that's what we have here. This is Czech surplus. As far as I know, besides maybe a handful of small boutique ammo shops, this stuff's never been mass produced in modern production. So if you have a VZ52 and you want to shoot 7.62x45, which is what these guns are chambered in, you need to buy the surplus. And that's what we have right here. We have a brass case. The head stamping says 52 on it. I would assume maybe that's the year that it was manufactured. Makes sense to me anyways. A lot of different rifles have the head stamp of the year of manufacture, you know, right on the rifle cartridge there. So there we go. Looks to be clean ammo, a little bit of tarnishing, but this was $7.29 for 15 rounds. So coming in just a little under 50 cents a round. Not the cheapest ammo, but this is a nice cartridge. See, this launches 131 grain projectile at about the same speed as the average 7.62x39 124 grain projectile. So you're getting a little extra weight with the same speed, making this round, you know, a little bit more potent and powerful, if you will, than the regular 7.62x39. So even though this is a weird cartridge, don't underestimate it. The 7.60x45 is a great little intermediate round, and since this stuff kind of comes and goes from the American market, and I've been around surplus so long, sometimes it goes, then it comes back, sometimes it never does. So I picked up 21 boxes of this just to make sure I'd have just a little bit at least, because you never know. Last shipment comes in and they don't get any more. You know what happens if you've been around milsurps. So grabbed up 21 boxes of this 7.62x45 for my VZ52, and I've had a couple people already ask for a video on this rifle. So if there's a couple more of you, just let me know down in the comments if you'd like to know more about this. The next thing I grabbed is some surplus Ethiopian 8mm Mauser, and this is some old school stuff, dated here 1947, chambered in the 7.92 by 57, and this is a 198 grain loading, full metal jacket. This ammo is pretty old, but I expect it to probably perform just fine. I've shot some of the same Ethiopian stuff before, and it was good to go. But whenever you're buying old ammo like this, your results may vary. And we've got a couple different Arabic writing on here that's a little bit hard to read, but there you go. 8mm Mauser. Great round. I'm a big fan of it. Lots of really nice milsurps that are chambered in the 8mm Mauser, including this K98 Czech Mauser. Czech German, meaning it's a Czech-made Mauser post-war, but with many German parts. And if you're interested in this rifle, I've already done a video on it. Just search the channel for Czech Mauser and you should find it. So there we go. I love the Czech Mauser. And also I could shoot it through the Egyptian Hakim, which is another really neat milsurp rifle. I did this video just a couple weeks back, and if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to look it up, because this rifle is rather unique, and it is a semi-auto chambered in the 8mm Mauser. So this stuff was 15 rounds for $5.19, which I think is fair. So there you go. The next time I grabbed is 2 boxes of this 45 auto, 230 grains. This is just the regular old 45 ACP Tula ammo steel case, and this is only $10.09 for a 50 count box. Some of you guys don't like steel case in your guns. That's fine with me. I can't afford to always shoot brass case, and for me, I have no problem putting this through my SDS Imports TSOS 1911. And this is their model 19A1 US Army. It's a pretty accurate clone of a USGI M1911A1. And if you're interested in this, definitely search through the channel, because I think I've done 4 videos with this pistol. I've taken it to the range, I've fired it, and it's been pretty good. So really enjoying this pistol, especially for the money with how cheap it was. And I'm going to enjoy feeding this $10 a box 45 ACP ammo through it. So yeah, the good old 1911. This was just a little over 300 bucks, by the way, guys. I have no idea how, but so far from what I've been reading, everyone's been giving very good reports on this pistol, and definitely check the channel for more info on this. So the last type of ammo I bought in this purchase is some 38 Special. Again, Tula ammo, steel case, and this is 130 grain FMJ boxer primed. And this stuff is also really cheap, $8.59 a box, and definitely looking forward to this, because that's a great price for 38 Special ammo. And here's a quick example of what this stuff looks like. I dropped one on the ground. I have to do it at least once a video, guys, but I'll pick it up later. So there you go. And why did I get 38 Special? Because a lot of you guys ask me, hey man, do you have any revolvers? Why do you never do revolver videos? Well, I'm not a huge revolver guy, but I like revolvers, and I do have a couple. So let me know down in the comments there if you guys would like to see a revolver video. Maybe on this Department of Corrections, police trade-in, Smith & Wesson, Model 10. This is the heavy barrel. This is your basic 6-shooter. Classic revolver. Nice steel frame. Very smooth pistol. Very smooth. Nice wood grips on it. I shot this pistol several times, guys, and very low recoil. Very nice trigger, both in double action and single action. Just an awesome trigger. You can see right here where they put that plate over the Smith & Wesson logo like they often do. And this was a Department of Corrections trade-in, so there you go. Picked this up pretty cheap a few years back. I think from time to time these are still available on the surplus market for $250, $300, depending on condition and different other variables. But good old classic Smith & Wesson design right here. So maybe I could shoot some of that 38 special through that. If not that, maybe my Taurus snub nose. I've showed a lot of Taurus autoloaders on this channel, but here's my Taurus model 85. I've had this for a few years. Nice little compact carry piece here. This is a 5-shot revolver, so a little bit smaller than the Smith, but it has a decently smooth single action and a long and somewhat heavy, but I guess okay, double action. I mean, it certainly doesn't feel like the Smith, but quite frankly, this little revolver is more than acceptable. I have no doubt it would get the job done, and much more concealable with the little short barrel than the bigger Smith. So there you go, Taurus model 85. And I have tons of guns that I'd like to review for you guys. I'm always keeping up on gun rights. Just let me know what you guys would like to see. The video might not come out that week, but I do keep a list. And I just have so much fun doing these videos and hanging out with you guys. And there's so many topics I'd like to cover. Kind of the only problem I'm having with this channel right now is there's so much cool stuff I want to talk about, and I get so much good input from you guys. There's just not enough days in the week, and I've been putting out 4 videos a week plus a live stream for the 5th day. So I'll get all the videos out you guys want to see eventually. Just hang tight and definitely let me know what you guys are looking forward to seeing, because I do definitely take the comments into consideration, and some of the videos that you guys have been asking me about for the last couple months are in my queue. I have a marker board right over there stuck to the refrigerator, and they're all written down. So one more thing with this ammo, just to give you guys a quick summary. Basically, I got 2 boxes of the Tula 308. I got 2 boxes of the Tula 45. 1 box of the 7.62 by 39, double box basically. 2 of the 38 special Tulas. 20 of the Czech 7.62 by 45. I think I said 21 earlier, but it was 20. And 2 of the Ethiopian 8mm Mauser. And that all came to a grand total of $214.43 plus $20 shipping plus 14 tax, $250. So that's why I always thank my Patreon supporters. You guys help me buy ammo for these videos, which is a real cost. And although I really enjoy doing this YouTube channel, it's my favorite hobby, but it's also my most expensive hobby. So thank you to everyone who's helped support me. People have sent me stuff in the mail, Patreon, other ways. You guys are totally awesome. If anyone else is enjoying what I'm doing and you just have a couple extra bucks to spend, I could use the help, because I really am putting it back into the channel. And if you can't afford it, you're totally awesome. Just watch the video, thumbs it up if you like it, tell your friends, and just hang out. You're never gonna have to pay to be here or hang out. It's not even about that, but I really do spend money on the channel, and with you guys' help, I can just keep on making more and more cool videos for you. Alright, thanks for watching, and have a good one.